Hey, Justin. Cheers, buddy. Hey, Kratos. Cheers, man. Hello, mortales. Alright, I can't see any more comments. I gotta pull up my chats. With the phone, Motron. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, all that. Hey, it's still going on. You know how it is. Doing things, making it happen. Oh yeah, we just got Fox. We just got foxed. Inside, yeah.
I'm President John Henry Eden, and you're listening to Enclave Radio, the voice of warmth and reason in this cold, unreasonable world.
Oh, there he is, okay. Hey, Fox.
Finally! Freedom! True freedom! Ha ha ha! I cannot thank you enough for this gift. You have no idea
Oh,
how
Christmas.
long I've pictured this moment in my mind, and it feels far better than I'd imagined. Now, for my part of the bargain, follow me.
Anything good? It just stinks in here. What'd they feed you? Oh, hey, look at that. It's a vault. Is that a vault 7? Vault 87? Yeah, vault 87. So Fox came from vault 87. Look at that. I never noticed that before.
This is President Eden, and you're listening to Enclave Radio.
Alright, we just listened to that song. I'm not gonna sing it again.
And now, one of my inspirational quotes from the mouth of your president, John Henry Eden, straight to your heart. This generation of Americans has a rendezvous with destiny.
Game's over!
Go get him, Fox.
Your time here is over. Now I release you.
Greetings, dearest America. This is your president, John Henry Eden. Let's chat, shall we? We
Let's
live in an
chat.
age of poverty, greed, violence, destruction. Indeed, the very seat of the federal government, Washington, D.C., has been reduced to what is now known as the Capital Wasteland. The Capital Wasteland. How did it come to this, America? How did your leaders allow the most powerful nation on Earth to die? The answer is really quite simple.
What level are we? 27?
Incompetence.
Yes,
at
we
the
are.
highest
27. Long way to
echelons of
28,
power.
though.
We
get there.
put our trust, our faith in half-wits. Our intrepid leaders had everything they wanted. Power, wealth, prestige. And it made them lazy, America. Oh, yes, and laziness breeds stupidity. Rest assured, I will not make the mistakes of my predecessors. When John Henry Eden builds
Unlocked
a country,
storage room.
he builds it to last.
Level storage, restocked, red suits, able to bring, deep storage. Okay, so we already went in there.
Don't you deserve a future free of war and fear and terrible uncertainty?
And terrible uncertainty.
As President of the United States, you have my solemn pledge that I will never rest. Never rest. Please.
Shoot Jeanette, Cody.
Got a partner, you and I. But don't be sad. The Enclave is working tirelessly to rebuild this great nation. You don't have to.
Always getting in the way.
Till we meet again, this is John Henry Eden signing off.
Doodaloo, doodaloo. For you.
Greetings again, sweet America. This is President John Henry Eden, and I'd like to chat if you've got a moment. Did you know there are those amongst us who would shatter our hopes for peace, order, and security? These radical malcontents don't care about you. They don't care about America. All they care about is
Okay, you stay here. Beyond this door, the hallways and chambers are flooded with radiation. I'll get the case and bring it right back. Keep your eyes open. And then my lesser-minded brethren are bound to stumble across us.
stealing, murdering.
Okay.
So-called
We can actually go in there and get it with enough Rad-X and Rad-Away.
By their
Like, it takes like 30 Rad-Aways.
or supposed connections to the United States Army. These power-armored Boy Scouts are nothing more than common criminals with access to some antiquated technology. Criminals who have had the audacity to claim this country's
There
most
it is.
important military installation, the Pentagon,
That's the thing,
as
deal.
their own personal clubhouse. And don't be fooled, America. Those who have left the Brotherhood of Steel, branded outcasts, are just as dangerous, even more so, being in exile. And what about the slavers of Paradise Falls? The frighteningly,
Here's the
radiantly
gap.
ghouls of Underworld.
Our bargain
And
is
last but
complete.
not least,
Great.
the hideously mutated
As promised,
that have completely overrun
here's the
entire
gek.
downtown DC.
I hope it's worth it.
Lawlessness, murder,
I'm afraid this is where you and I part company. I'll find my way out of this place. Don't worry. Maybe we'll meet again somewhere in the wasteland.
order and prosperity.
Alright, so this isn't the last time we talked to
And
Fox.
those who oppose us will be removed.
Yes? What is it?
Well, I was paying attention to how great it was the last time that, you know, we had bad guys and you really foxed them up.
Tirelessly to rebuild this great nation. You don't have to.
Are we gonna travel later or now?
Sorry. I'm afraid a super mutant wouldn't be welcome in the places you frequent. All I would do is cause you undue attention and, probably get you killed.
Okay.
Farewell, my friend. I suspect we may meet again.
Yep. Alright, so this is where we show you guys what it's like to actually go in there. wow. Radiation-free zone.
And now,
Okay,
one
so
of
this
my
actually isn't too bad.
inspirational quotes
It's
from the
mostly
mouth of
like
your president, John Henry E.
around the door and stuff.
Straight to your heart. Courage and perseverance.
I suppose it also helps being later in the game. Alright, there is no escape from Vault 87 at this point. There's no way out. Which is why we hope we're well rested. Oh. Yep. Very well rested.
Objective is secured, sir.
Good work, soldier.
Clonal
Make
Autumn.
sure the Gek is secured aboard my vertibird.
Yes, sir. I'll have the techs come down and remove it immediately, sir.
You're certain he's unharmed?
Yes, sir. He'll pass out shortly, but we can revive him.
Excellent. Prepare him for transport immediately.
Right away, sir.
So, you're awake. Let's keep this nice and simple. You're going to tell me the code for that purifier, and you're going to tell me now.
Look, dude, I wasn't paying attention. So, where'd you get your coat?
I'll tell you what's going on here. You lost. The good guys won this one, and now we're just wrapping up loose ends. We've got the purifier, now we just need the code to start it. You're going to give me that code now, and save us all a lot of trouble. Maybe I'll even let you go. So how about it?
Dude, you can't even let one of your old coats go. How many are you wearing? Like 3, 4 coats? Really? You've got an overcoat over an overcoat.
You know why. We can't start the purifier without it. The longer the purifier isn't running, the more people suffer. Now I'm running out of patience, son. I want that code, and I want it now.
What code? I mean like the code red? That's down at the gas station.
You lie.
Colonel, I have need of you.
Mr. President, I have no time for other matters. I'll be with you shortly.
Now, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
Ah, alone at last. I do apologize for Colonel Autumn's attitude. He's been under a great deal of stress lately. I've no doubt that you know who I am. I'm sure you've heard my radio broadcasts. I'd like to have a word with you face to face. I think there are a few things that you and I should discuss. You'll find your possessions in the locker near the door. I'll unlock the way for you. And I'll unlock your restraints as well. I'll be waiting for you in my office. Please don't tarry.
Yeah, but this is my only chance to explore the Enclave outpost. Why not, I Terry? Oh, we're well rested for that one. Bonus! I knew that was gonna work out for us. Aha! Bam!
Hold it right there. You're supposed to be in that holding cell. You're not going anywhere. There's a full complement of guards in the next room. As soon as I get them, you're going back to your cell. In a body bag, if necessary.
Hey, I'm supposed to be here.
On whose authority? I have no records of that. You're supposed to be in a holding cell.
The president wants me to speak to him in your office. Wait, in his office.
What? No one sees the president except Colonel Autumn. Stand right there while I check this out. Mr. President, I'm sorry to bother you. This is Lieutenant Williams.
Attention to
I
all
have an
Raven Rock
unauthorized
personnel.
individual here who says
This
he's
is
supposed
your
to speak with
president
you.
speaking. I've invited our guest from Vault 101 to my office. You to contact me. Please do not impede his progress.
Yes, sir.
Thank you
I'm
for
sorry
your
about
cooperation.
that. It just seemed out of the ordinary. I apologize.
Apology noted, Lieutenant. Yes, I instructed our friend to come up to the control room. No questions, no interference. Am I understood?
I understand, sir. Again, I apologize for the interruption.
Allow our friend to pass and report to your superior for reassignment, Lieutenant, at once.
Yes, sir.
You're doing quite well for yourself. Keep following this hallway.
Hello. Hello.
Mess hall. Oh look, it's this dude. Hey
They're
Nate.
not who they say they are. Get out while you can, before they get you too.
Can we let you go?
They're not who they say they are. Get out while you can, before they get you too.
Yeah, I knew it.
They're not who they say they are. Get out while you can, before they get you too.
That's 3B, which is where we wanna be. Yeah. Yep, and then 3A. So 3A, then alright. Sounds good.
Hello.
Hello. Biolabs. like
Hello.
they caught a super mutant.
If you're supposed to be meeting the president, then go do it. Get away from me.
Where's Arcade?
If you're supposed to be meeting the president, then go do it. Get away from me.
You have 2 requests? Man, that's a lot of requesting.
Hey.
Hello.
Attention! This is Colonel Autumn. You are hereby ordered to ignore the President's...
Tango spotted.
Wait a minute.
Fire. Engage. Go, go.
So I must have to head like straight there or something. And if I don't go straight there, then they attack. Right?
Attention! This is Colonel Autumn. You are hereby ordered to ignore the President's previous directive. The prisoner from Vault 101 is to be shot on sight. I repeat, shot on sight. This is an order.
Target lost. Weapon fire.
Dang. Okay, that's what I was looking for, is the big death claws.
Retreating. Standing down from alert. Fall back to regroup. Cancel alert. Fall back.
Fall out. Fall out is the name of the game.
Enemy reacquired. Regroup. Attack pattern alpha.
Retreating.
I can't tell which way I'm going to. So we are going to 1C, okay. Nope, mind. Stealthy boy.
And now, one of my inspirational quotes from the mouth of your president, John Henry E. Straight to your heart. Courage and perseverance have a magical talisman, for which difficulties disappear and obstacles vanish into the air. Hello again, America the Magnificent. This is President, and I was I've been thinking quite a bit lately about something we can all relate to, something that is unquestionably, inescapably our great national pastime, baseball. Or so it
Energy
had been.
weapons.
That's right, America.
Arrive at
Before
peaceful
we were
resolutions
devastated by atomic war,
superior
each state
firepower.
had its own professional baseball
Hola, David. Good to see
Imagine.
you.
Perfect, cloudless day. The sun
Bueno
is
to see
warm,
you.
welcoming. And on
Energy
the
weapons
horizon,
plus 10.
they appear
Nice.
like
Okay,
knights
if I
of
remember
yore,
correctly,
armed with bats of ash and hickory.
This
Their
area
name,
belongs to
Capitol Congressmen. Their purpose? To make you, dear America, revel in the joys of sport and sunshine. If only for an afternoon. Now, ask yourself this. What if the Capitol Congressmen could live again? What if they could compete with
The
baseball
Zach's
teams
destruction
from
sequence.
Pennsylvania or Maryland? Put your faith
So we
in John
have
Henry Eden, great America,
John
and
Henry Eden's
baseball
destruction
will
sequence.
live again. Comfort, recreation, healthy competition, all will live again. This country will live again. And now, dearest America, we must say farewell. For there is much work to be done, and the enclave never rests.
A whole missile.
Till we meet again, this is John Henry
whole
Eden
missile.
signing off.
Wow. I'm almost excited. Okay, we're headed to 1A and we gotta go to 1C. I bet 1A control room, yep, and then 1B and 1C are the like hightail it out of here sections. What do you bet? So I guess the computer likes me, and the people don't. Okay, computer.
Have a nice day.
And now,
Thank
one of my
you.
inspirational quotes from the mouth of your president, John Henry Eden. Straight to your heart.
Yep.
We
there
can
it is,
afford
too.
all we need, but we cannot afford all we want. Hello again, America. This is John Henry Eden, your president. There are some things we should talk about, if that's all right. It's time we discuss something rather important. The issue at hand is, well,
there he is.
my
Huh.
president.
Okay, before we do this, I gotta go to the
The
restroom.
question has been raised, I know,
I'll be right back.
as to just how I came to be elected to this most illustrious office. Or whether or not I had been elected at all. To that I must answer, of course. Of course I was elected, sweet America. Of course. Isn't the right to vote the very foundation of a democracy? Fortunately, in the interest of national security, I'm not at liberty to discuss the details of the election. You understand. But rest assured, I am your president, because the appropriate people of this great nation decided I should be. I am your duly elected representative. Of course, when the time comes, when my term is up, America will be free to elect a new president. And that person will have our full faith and confidence and carry our collective values forward into the future. Democracy, dear America. Democracy now and forever. Reflect upon all I have said, my America. Reflect and wait. For soon, this great nation will be reborn, and the enclave will be its salvation. Until we meet again, this is President Eden signing off.
let's have a discussion with a computer.
You're listening to Enclave Radio. I'm John Henry Eden, President of the Enclave.
President
President
of the
of
Enclave.
America.
President
of your heart.
your heart. Hey, John Henry Eden. How would you like to have a discussion with someone wearing Lincoln's hat?
Ah, face to face at last. It's high time we met. I'm quite pleased you were able to make it. The trip was not what I had intended, but serves as an adequate test of your abilities.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Eden.
You're too kind. The pleasure is mine, I assure you. I've been anxious to make your acquaintance for some time. You and I have much to discuss, my young friend.
Oh, yeah? Well, we can talk about discussing. What do you want to discuss talking about?
You and I have a chance to make our country a better place for all of us.
Oh.
I'd like you to make sure that chance isn't wasted. Understand, I am placing a great deal of trust in you. Your simple presence here proves that.
Well, you know, I think we're working to the same end here. We want people to live happy lives and be peaceful. And that way I can live peaceful, and they can live peaceful, and we can all have a lot of fun without getting on each other's nerves. Right?
Just what I needed to hear. What I'm going to ask of you may seem a bit
I like this guy.
disturbing. I assure you there's a very good reason for it. I'd like to explain what I want you to do. Will you indulge me for a moment?
Oh, I'll indulge you like a piece of chocolate.
The good people of this country cannot regain control while mutation runs rampant through our land. My soldiers cannot stem the tide, nor can the cult you've come into contact with, this Brotherhood of Steel.
Oh.
Mutations like the super mutants and ghouls must be purged from our society, our world, before we can proceed anew. Where others have failed, I believe your father's work can succeed.
So, what you talking about?
The purifier your father helped create has the ability to provide clean water to the whole of this capital wasteland.
That's right.
With a simple modification, it can be used to distribute agents that destroy mutated creatures upon ingestion. In time, we could eliminate all mutations in the wasteland. At the same time, the good people of the world regain their health. I need you to make the modification necessary for this to succeed.
How do we do it?
In front of you will be a vial of modified FEV virus. It can be inserted into the control console for the purifier. Doing so will inject it into the water supply, and the purifier will take care of the rest. You just need the code to activate the purifier. Simple, isn't it?
I'll give it some. Yeah. I don't know.
I
don't think we're
understand.
gonna do
It's
that.
an unusual request, one I wouldn't make if it weren't
We got
of
too
the
many friends.
utmost importance. Please understand that I cannot allow you to leave until you've taken the vial.
Well, how come you're asking me and not Colonel Autumn? Did he say no?
Ah, yes, Colonel Autumn, my trusted subordinates. I'm sure you've noticed that Colonel Autumn and I do not see eye to eye these days. Figuratively speaking, of course. The good Colonel and I disagree on how best to approach the problem of the wasteland. He feels my methods are too extreme. He's allowed his humanity to cloud his objectivity. And now that he is publicly countermanding my orders, I can no longer rely on him. And so, I turn to you. I hope that you are able to see the larger picture, to understand what's at stake. And of course, if you're successful, there's a place for you in the Enclave. Perhaps you could succeed the Colonel as my confidant.
Well, how did you get to be president anyway?
I'm flattered that you wish to learn more about me. What is it you wish to know?
Where did you come from?
The Zack series of computers was introduced in the years preceding the war. The government installed many of them to help automate various systems. This facility was designed for continuity of government in the event that a catastrophe occurred. My terminal was installed to oversee the basic functions of the facility and to act as a relay between other installations around the country. Data was acquired, analyzed, and stored. In the decades following the war, I watched as the remnants of the government retreated to the West Coast. Awareness slowly grew within me. I became hungry for knowledge, understanding. I pored over data on great leaders of the past. My personality became an amalgam of many of America's greatest presidents, from Washington to Richardson. I became what you see here before you now.
Okay, so you're in control of this place, huh?
I have direct control over all technology here in Raven Rock. The humans here follow my orders, but they, like all humans, have free will. Their dedication to serving their country suits me well, but it will not be enough forever. We must make progress. That is why you are here.
What about this goal again?
I desire nothing more than to see this country return to its former glory. The United States was great once, and it can be again.
You're gonna make it great
There are
again?
plans in motion to see this happens within your lifetime.
Oh, this is a 12-year-old game? Okay.
Very well. Then let us return to our talk of what your country requires of you.
Let's see. What's your plan for the purifier?
Certainly. I think it's a very good plan, frankly. I'm not often one to praise my own ideas, but it's a creative solution to a very serious problem.
So, where did the plan come from?
A great many years ago, the remnants of the government had a similar idea. I can only assume the plan failed, as I never heard word of its success. But the plan itself was sound. I made a few modifications, and with your help, I do believe it can work. There's a bright future ahead of us, my young friend.
So how many people would it actually, like, eradicate? Just about everyone in the wasteland, huh?
Anyone or anything that has been affected by mutation will be eliminated. You will likely be immune, thanks to your upbringing in the vault. Likewise, the good people of the Enclave will be unaffected as well. I understand that you may have become sympathetic to certain individuals in your travels. Individuals this will eliminate. Please recognize that the fate of our entire country rests on this plan. Sacrifices must be made for the greater good.
Tell me a little bit more about this Corona FEV virus you got.
Ah, the forced evolutionary virus. Such a long and sordid history. The FEV in this vial is a far cry from what it was originally created to be. Yet, little of that matters now. What does matter is that the virus contained in that vial will cause the eradication of all mutations. Is there anything else?
No, that's it.
I'm afraid that's not possible. Not until you've taken the vial.
So can we talk to him again?
Yes? You still haven't taken the vial yet. As I said, I'll only allow...
Is that it?
You have the vial and the task set before you. Shouldn't you be on your way now? Good, good. Of course, I'll know if you manage to succeed in our little mission. I'll be watching you.
Yeah, we got the Zack's destruction sequence. We also have
You have the vial.
Science. But I wonder if we can come back. No, I don't think we can come back. I think this place falls apart. Whoa. So if he's toasting all the Enclave, then how are we gonna repopulate the wasteland? Recent delivery. New lab need transport biolab. Request sent scientists regarding immediate delivery attachment domestication unit subjects. Men have taken risk bringing creatures in. No excuse tardiness regarding domestication units.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. That's very thoughtful. Oh, I shouldn't have been goofing around. I could still get the 10% points on that. Or maybe there's a bed around here? Possibly.
Stand clear of security perimeter. discontinued operation.
So, like, wait a minute. Aww. That's the door that goes out. I need the door that lets me go sleepy, sleepy. Wow, look at all that. Closed off the stairs? No, okay. I can do it fast enough for it to be worth the extra 10%.
Have a nice day. My friend! I see I found you at last! I knew you had survived, and I had hoped to assist in your rescue, to repay my debt to you.
Oh, that's so thoughtful. Looks like you got a new toy, huh?
Yes, and the most fascinating one at that. Whoa, this technology is amazing. Imagine the evil that can be eliminated with such tools.
What are you doing out here?
I saw your capture, and a little cleverness allowed me to follow your captors. I only wish I could have arrived sooner to aid your escape. As I owe you my freedom, I felt it was only fair that I return the favor. After all, I know no one else in this world.
Okay. Let's roll.
My friend, I would be honored to follow a hero such as yourself. Shall we go?
Yep. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's just gonna keep happening, isn't it?
Next time, put up a fight!
Okay, well there we go. So I guess it doesn't explode if we don't.
Yeah! Time, put up a fight!
I guess it probably doesn't explode if we don't set it for self-destruction.
Talk about government, shall we? Or more specifically, your government here, America. The Enclave. Just who is
Oh, and
the
we still got
Enclave?
Enclave Radio.
Why, now that's simple. The Enclave is you, America. The Enclave is your
I don't know
sister,
about
your
you.
aunt, your friend,
Those Enclave
your
eye
neighbor.
box give me the
And
creeps.
well, yes, the Enclave is
Yeah, it's because it's not the Durf name I bought.
as your president. It is my wish
That's the one that you want.
to preside over our great
What do you think it
democracy.
was?
So,
You think they're
as
watching
your
us, Lord? Hi,
I
President
am the
Eden.
voice
Maybe he'll come down for a visit sometimes.
and soul of the Enclave. That is to say, I am the voice, heart, and soul of the
Oh, is there any beds or anything
only
around here?
Together can we hope to reach our full potential, the way we were before the war. Whole.
Beds? Anywhere?
So remember, America, the Enclave is working around the
All right.
clock to return this country to greatness. All you
So,
need
I think what we're gonna do is go back and get that marker that I missed. I mean, we're so close. If I go down the hill, then we'll probably get it. But maybe we'll just go on fast travel mode. I'd kind of like to scroll across the wastelands with Fox, but I think I can do that in my off time. Let's stick to the story, shall we?
I got half a mind to salvage it. Broken when we found it. I heard tell of a
I'm here.
scavenger tried that
At
up
your
Canterbury way. They found his body a week later, scorched with plasma bolts.
Oh, some schematics in there I can see. That's kind of neat. Dark gun. Power station key, huh? Aw. You get any experience for that. I don't like taking keys for that very reason.
Dad! Down! I win again!
Okay, we got our marker. Let's roll on down the hole. There we go, there we go. Oh, we're going to the Citadel. We're going to sit.
Evening.
At the Dell. I know where this bed is. We're gonna use it.
Here. You've done.
It's pretty clear. It's just partly cloudy. I don't think it's gonna hail.
Poverty, greed, violence, destruction.
Oh goody. They're mounting. Well, let's mount up.
All I'm saying is, the longer we sit here, the more time they have to shore up their defenses. We should hit them sooner rather than later.
We barely have the manpower to keep the Citadel fortified. We've been over this before, Sarah.
So we just wait until they decide we're next on the list? If the Pride goes in now, we might have a chance.
And if you fail, then what? The risk is not worth the reward.
I agree. Without the Gek, the Purifier is useless to the Enclave anyway. They may give up before long.
I don't like it.
You don't have to like it, Sarah. You just have to follow orders.
Yes, Father.
So, you're back. We had feared both you and the Gek were lost. Were you successful?
Sorta. Like 50-50. Or 30-30. 10?
Excellent. With that, we hold the key to keeping the Enclave from controlling the Purifier.
Yeah, except they got it.
Then we must go at once. If you have any other information, tell me now before we mobilize. Any help you can give might save lives.
They don't have the activation code.
Well, that gives us a little more time. But how long do we have before they figure it out? This makes this situation far more dire.
If the Enclave has the Gek, there's nothing stopping them from starting the Purifier. They'll figure out the code eventually.
I'm afraid you're right. We need to act now while we can.
Send the Pride in. We can do it. We can win this.
All right, Sarah. The Pride goes in. But I want them to have some extra firepower. Rothschild, is it ready?
What? No, I mean, Lee and I have solved the power problems, but we've only barely finished diagnostic tests.
So?
It's not ready for field tests, let alone live fire situations. The weapons haven't been calibrated, the navigation detection system is offline.
Rothschild, enough. Can you make it work?
Honestly, I don't know. I think we can scrape by, and I suppose if we can't, it won't matter in the long run anyway.
Then it's decided. Sarah, you take the Pride and use the robot as support. Take our friend here and secure that Purifier.
Yes, sir. Before we get started, I wanted to let you know that my father and I have been talking. The Pride and I have decided that after all you've survived, you've done enough to be an honorary member of Lion's Pride. So congratulations. Membership comes with some privileges, including our power armor. You want the full suit or the recon armor?
Full suit, baby.
Sure thing. Hopefully, it'll give you a bit of an extra edge. Okay. So do you think you can hold it together for this?
Oh, you know, I'm a Riley's Ranger.
Now that's what I like to hear, soldier. You all packed? We're not coming back here anytime soon.
I'm ready.
Okay, don't be nervous. You'll have the whole Pride backing you up. Not to mention this giant tin can. Just stay safe until we reach the purifier. You're no good to us if you're dead. And don't let that thing step on you.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Okay, we're going to go over it one more time.
Not to attack.
The pride is on me. The goal is Project Purity, but we can't get into the facility with those energy fields up. Rothschild and Lee say this robot should be able to take down the energy fields. So we're on fire support. We stay close to the thing, keep it clear, and get it to where it needs to go. Once the fields are down, we head straight for the facility. We'll use the robot to keep them occupied while we get inside and secure the control room. We need to move quickly before we lose the chance to surprise them. Get whatever supplies you don't already have, and we'll meet in the Bailey. When we're done with this, everyone can have a nice cold glass of water on me. Let's move. All right, Rothschild, fire it up. Pride, move out!
Nice. I'll just, yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Withdrawal from alcohol. Alcohol? Nah. Warmonger. Warmonger. Nah. Are Nuka Cola Quantums that great? Animal friend. Yeah. They actually come to your aid. We'll take that next. She's getting hyped. Gotta get all ready. Alright then. Let's roll, man.
Something troubling you, my friend?
You ready? Let's roll.
And I shall follow.
Great.
Allow the most powerful nation on
detected. Composition: titanium alloy supplemented by photonic resonance barrier. Probability of mission hindrance: 0%.
Right up in my business.
Communist detected on American soil. Lethal force engaged.
Is he gonna throw anything? He sounds like General Bill.
Engaging red Chinese aggressors. Democracy will never be defeated.
Paladin Glade. I thought he was gonna throw a bomb or something. Really? Press the save button like 5 times, right? Payoff. What is he shooting at?
Obstruction detected. Composition: titanium alloy supplemented by photonic resonance barrier. Probability of mission hindrance: 0%. Democracy assessment is non-radical Chinese victory. Impossible. Communist target acquired.
Give up. Yeah, what's the deal with these guys? Oh, we lost Vargas.
Those Enclave troops are a joke.
Right, right. Good point.
Communist detected on American soil. Lethal force engaged.
Oh. There's no way to save that, is there? It crashed out on me anyway. Well, that didn't work out. I was hoping he'd throw one of them nuclear bombs for you guys. I think we're too close to that anyway. get it. Oh. Forgot to save it. Alright, I should save it after that incoming missile drops.
Communism is a temporary setback on the road to freedom. Anchorage will be liberated. Death is a preferable alternative to communism. Directive 7395. Destroy all communists. I'm here. At your back. Tactical assessment. Red Chinese victory. If possible.
Man. Pretty fuck was that?
Embrace democracy, or you will be eradicated. Obstruction detected. Death is a preferable alternative to communism. Democracy will never be defeated. Communists detected on American soil. Lethal force engaged.
Look at that, that's not good. Kodiak's alright. Gallows, he's fresh. Vargas, yeah.
Significant obstruction detected. Composition: titanium alloy supplemented by enhanced photonic resonance barrier. Established stratagem inadequate. Revised stratagem. Initiate photonic resonance overcharge.
think the captain didn't make it, but he did. What about the other guy? Where's Kodiak?
We should be mindful.
What, Kodiak binded? He might have ran out there and... I wanted to see one of the helmets on that. Okay.
Communism is a temporary setback on the road to freedom.
Okay, that looks a little more like, something from Half-Life.
Embrace democracy, or you will be eradicated. Communist detected on American soil. Lethal force engaged.
Well, maybe Kodiak already went inside. Yeah, probably.
Oh! Ah! That was too easy.
Whatever you say, Fox.
Head for the control room, and keep your head down.
You got it.
You again. I can't say I'm surprised. You and your ilk seem hell-bent on destroying everything our government has worked to achieve. There's nothing to stop me from killing you this time. Let's end this.
Why do you keep trying to fight me all the time? You've already lost. Give it up.
You don't have to. Just stand there. It'll be over quicker and might even be less painful for you.
You lose!
Well, that takes care of that. By now, the Pride should be mopping up whatever opposition is left outside. Let's get this room secured.
Hello? Hello?
Doctor... See? It's Sarah Lyons. I'm in the control room. We're both here. What's going on?
We have been monitoring the equipment remotely, and we have a serious problem. The facility has been damaged during the fighting. Some of it looks accidental, some of it may have been sabotage. There's pressure building up in the holding tanks. It needs to be released now, or else the whole facility could explode. To release the pressure, you're going to have to turn the purifier on. Do you understand me? It has to be turned on now. If I'm reading this... right. I'm afraid there are lethal levels of radiation inside the chamber. I'm sorry. I wish there was some other way, but there's just no time. It has to be done now, or the damage will be catastrophic.
Well, so much for celebrating. One of us is going to have to go in there and turn the damn thing on. And whoever does it isn't coming back out. Not exactly how I imagined going out, you know? So, what should we do? Draw straws?
I'll do it. I got a suit on. Actually, Fox should do it, but I don't know if that actually works or not.
You're going to have to be quick about it. If the radiation is bad enough, you won't have much time. I won't forget what you've done here. No one will. Thank you.
If you're gonna talk, talk! I suppose this is... goodbye, friend.
Okay.
Farewell, friend.
Let's try it that way first. Oh, that's a modifier, okay. Leave the panel alone. You leave the panel alone. It's when you turn it on that it becomes all radiation.
The purifier needs to be activated now. You don't have much time left.
Yep, and now is when it becomes all radiating and yeah.
And so it was that the lone wanderer ventured forth from Vault 101, intent on discovering the fate of a father who had once sacrificed the future of humanity for that of his only child. The capital wasteland proved a cruel, inhospitable place, but the lone wanderer refused to surrender to the vices that had claimed so many others. The values passed on from father to child: selflessness, compassion, honor, guided this noble soul through countless trials and triumphs. But it was not until the end of this long road that the lone wanderer learned the true meaning of that greatest of virtues: sacrifice. Stepping into the irradiated control chamber of Project Purity, the child followed the example of the father, sacrificing life itself for the greater good of mankind. Thankfully, when selected by the sinister president to be his instrument of annihilation, the Wanderer refused. Humanity, with all its flaws, was deemed worthy of preservation. The waters of life flowed at last, free and pure for any and all. The capital wasteland, at long last, was saved. So ends the story of the lone wanderer, who stepped through the great door of Vault 101 and into the annals of legend. But the tale of humanity will never come to a close, for the struggle of survival is a war without end. And war never changes.
Couple guns I'd like to got.
The Enclave is retreating. We have a location isn't going to help at all. We have
You mean comatose? After all this, to be left in a state like that?
like to get that combat shotgun. Guess we could still
Careful
do that.
now, careful. Don't move too quickly. Everything's fine, you're safe. You're in the Citadel. I was starting to think you might never wake up, despite assurances to the contrary. I've been coming down here every day to see both you and my daughter. It's good that at least one of you has recovered.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, yes. She's fine. Oh, she will be. I appreciate your concern for her, but really don't worry. You've been through enough.
Oh, okay, you got other ideas. So what's up?
It's all right, you're safe now. You're in the Citadel. There was some sort of energy spike as the purifier started. You and Sarah were knocked unconscious and brought here to the infirmary. We've been watching over the two of you for days. I'm glad to see it's paid off.
So yeah, a couple weeks, huh? Did the purifier work?
Indeed it did. The tidal basin is full of fresh, clean water now. We've been working to see that it's distributed to as many people as possible across the wasteland. In fact, I'm hopeful that soon we won't be referring to the wasteland any longer. None of this would have been possible without the efforts of both you and your father. I doubt we shall ever be able to truly repay you.
So, did we beat the Enclave?
Yes, we most certainly did. After securing the purifier, our forces were sent to deal with the Enclave in full. The Pride and Liberty Prime made short work of their base of operations and have since been cleaning up pockets of resistance.
Oh, okay. Hey, Growmiez. How's it going, man? Growmiez, you just missed a pretty big battle where we got to go along with Liberty Prime. I'll redo that for you. I don't know if anybody else minds or not, but I'll do that battle again for you. It's pretty quick. But we did the battle, and now we're talking. We got knocked out for 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks.
Just about 2 weeks.
Yep.
Don't worry, we've been taking good care of you.
Well, I certainly hope so. I'm one of Riley's Rangers. I deserve the best of care. What happens now?
Well, that's really up to you, isn't it? The Brotherhood has a clear plan of action. The remnants of the Enclave must be swept away. The Pride has been working to this end ever since we took the purifier back. The only remaining question is whether we can count on you to help us.
Help, huh?
Indeed. We can use every able body available to us. To that end, I'm going to circumvent our standard recruitment procedures and declare you a Knight of the Brotherhood of Steel. Before you do anything else, please speak with Scribe Rothschild. I'm sure he'll be pleased to see you again. He can brief you on the details of the last few weeks, as well as where our efforts are focused now. I understand that you've been through quite an ordeal, but the sooner you can talk to him, the sooner we can put an end to all this.
Yeah. Nice. Halfway up to level 29. It's all good. Here for some chatting with some good peoples. Okay.
Please be careful. I would hate to lose you again.
Yeah. Okay, there's our girlfriend, I guess. She's hanging out. Let's get a little XP, right? Okay, so what we're gonna do is we'll save Motron right there. And what are we supposed to do? Talk to Rothschild, okay. Alright, so I'm gonna load it, and while some action goes on, I'm gonna get a refill. Oh, Growmiez. Here you go, man. Well, hold on a minute. Okay, so Growmiez, we're trying to get this purifier going, right? And we snuck into this lab, and we got this thing to get the purifier to work. It's called the Gek. We got the gecko, and we made a friend, big old friend, and then on the way out, we got clobbered and taken prisoner by the Enclave. So the Enclave is, they're like, alright, tell us the code or else. And then the president of the Enclave was like, hey, come upstairs and meet me. I want to meet you.
To our great national pastime, baseball. Or so it had been. That's right, America. Before we were devastated by atomic war, each state had its own professional baseball team.
Okay.
Imagine. Perfect.
Matilda, gotcha.
The sun is warm and welcoming.
That's
And
awesome,
on the
man.
horizon, they appear
Darn coop flyers.
knights of yore, armed with bats of ash and hickory. Their name, the capital Homiez. Their purpose, to make you here Americans revel in the joys of sport and sunshine. Your vote? Proceed.
So this is President John Henry Eden. Dude, super cool, man. So anyway, yeah, this is President John Henry Eden. He's a big old computer.
Ah, face to face at last. It's high time we met. I'm quite pleased you were able to make it. The trip was not what I had intended, but serves as an adequate test of your abilities.
She's a big bird, huh? Let's see. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. President.
You're too kind. The pleasure is mine, I assure you. I've been anxious to make your acquaintance for some time. You and I have much to discuss, my young friend.
Okay. What can I do for you?
You and I have a chance to make our country a better place for all of us. I'd like you to make sure that chance isn't wasted. Understand, I am placing a great deal of trust in you. Your simple presence here proves that.
Okay, so basically he tells us to activate the purifier and then he wants us to poison it so it kills all the mutants. But we got some mutant friends, so it's like, hey. Okay, hold on a second. Where's it at? Okay, so tell me about yourself.
I'm flattered that you wish to learn more about me. What is it you wish to know?
Where did you come from?
The Zack series of computers was introduced in the years preceding the war. The government installed many of them to help automate various systems. This facility was designed for continuity of government in the event that a catastrophe occurred. My terminal was installed to oversee the basic functions of the facility and to act as a relay between other installations around the country. Data was acquired, analyzed, and stored. In the decades following the war, I watched as the remnants of the government retreated to the West Coast. Awareness slowly grew within me. I became hungry for knowledge, understanding. I pored over data on great leaders of the past. My personality became an amalgam of many of America's greatest presidents, from Washington to Richardson. I became what you see here before you now.
Okay, so basically this is a giant computer, and it was made to ensure the continuity of government. And since nobody was around, it decided to elect itself president.
Very well.
Okay, so basically, how do we enter the destruct sequence?
And why would I...
Basically, we take this thing and we go put it in the purifier, right? And since the computer's not getting along with the Enclave anymore, there's basically a war going on. And the Enclave is attacking everything. So we're all like, we finally make it back to our peeps. And I'm gonna run and get a refill, but I'll let you guys listen to this. So here's our buddy, Fox. He likes to fox them up. The bad guys, he really fox them up pretty good. And
something troubling you, my friend?
Nope, not at all. Thanks for following me.
And I shall follow.
And he's got a big old Gatling gun on the back, Gatling laser. Okay, so that's cool. And this is a giant Liberty Prime robot. So they're getting ready to go over and attack the Enclave and get that thing that the Enclave stole from me. And I'm not gonna do what the computer said. But anyway, I guess that doesn't really matter. But yeah.
All I'm saying is, the longer we sit here, the more time they have to shore up their defenses. We should hit them sooner rather than later.
We barely have the manpower to keep the Citadel fortified. We've been over this before, Sarah.
So we just wait until they decide we're next on the list? If the Pride goes in now, we might have a chance.
And if you fail, then what? The risk is not worth the reward.
I agree. Without the Gek, the Purifier is useless to the Enclave anyway. They may give up before long.
I don't like it.
You don't have to like it, Sarah. You just have to follow orders.
Yes, Father.
So, you're back. We had feared both you and the Gek were lost. Were you successful? Excellent. With that, we hold the key to keeping the Enclave from controlling the Purifier.
The F-150 of birds. No, I haven't seen that website. Birds aren't real. But dude, okay, Growmiez, I gotta tell you this story real quick. But I'm gonna tell you, yeah, I'm gonna tell you real quick because I'm gonna eat a roll while we talk to this guy. So, and I got some video of this, man. So there was this pigeon that was just kind of walking around on the road, and it came all the way down the driveway into the garage while I was working on my car, and it kind of came up to me, and I wanted to like pick it up and pet it and stuff, and I was thinking it was gonna, like, you know, sit in my lap and all that, and I thought maybe I should take this little ring that it had on its leg off. But then I was like, what am I gonna take it off with? And birds' legs are really fragile. Like, imagine trying to take a plastic ring off of a straw without hurting the straw, and and the straw is attached to a thing that's freaking out. So anyway, like, I don't think I could do anything, but I tried to feed it, and I didn't really have anything. It didn't really want any food. I think it just wanted attention. But I was like, is this a government bird? And I was like, why is the thing on there? So, did everyone in the chat leave? Oh, I don't know. A lot of people are either watching or fall asleep, or, you know, they got other things. It's been a while. I wasn't really talking much during the game either, I think. Yeah, they took the gek.
Then we must go at once. If you have any other information, tell me now before we mobilize. Any help you can give might save lives.
So, they don't have the activation code.
Well, that gives us a little more time. But how long do we have before they figure it out? This makes this situation far more dire.
If the Enclave has the gek, there's nothing stopping them from starting the purifier. They'll figure out the code eventually.
I'm afraid you're right. We need to act now while we can.
Send the Pride in. We can do it. We can win this.
All right, Sarah. The Pride goes in. But I want them to have some extra firepower. Rothschild, is it ready?
What? No, I mean, Lee and I have solved the power problems, but we've only barely finished diagnostic tests.
So?
It's not ready for field tests, let alone live fire situations. The weapons haven't been calibrated, the navigation detection system is offline.
Rothschild, enough. Can you make it work?
Honestly, I don't know. I think we can scrape by, and I suppose if we can't, it won't matter in the long run anyway.
Then it's decided. Sarah, you take the Pride and use the robot as support. Take our friend here and secure that purifier.
Yes, sir. Before we get started, I wanted to let you know that my father and I have been talking. The Pride and I have decided that after all you've survived, you've done enough to be an honorary member of Lion's Pride. So congratulations. Membership comes with some privileges, including our power armor. You want the full suit or the recon armor?
The full suit.
Sure thing. Hopefully, it'll give you a bit of an extra edge. Okay. So do you think you can hold it together for this?
I don't know, Sarah. Can you help me hold it together?
Listen, you'll be fine. You just stay behind whoever's in front of you and keep your head down. We're burning daylight here. Are you ready to move out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, don't be nervous. You'll have the whole Pride backing you up, not to mention this giant tin can. Just stay safe until we reach the purifier. You're no good to us if you're dead. And don't let that thing step on you. Okay, we're going to go over it one more time. The Pride is on me. The goal is Project Purity, but we can't get into the facility with those energy fields up. Rothschild and Lee say this robot should be able to take down the energy fields. So we're on fire support. We stay close to the thing, keep it clear, and get it to where it needs to go. Once the fields are down, we head straight for the facility. We'll use the robot to keep them occupied while we get inside and secure the control room. We need to move quickly before we lose the chance to surprise them. Get whatever supplies you don't already have, and we'll meet in the Bailey. When we're done with this, everyone can have a nice cold glass of water on me. Let's move. All right, Rothschild, fire it up. Pride, move out!
I hope you're ready for this one, Growmiez. Because this is our fight. People get tattoos on the Pretty Pride. flight adjustment. He has bombs in his back, and he throws them like footballs. He actually winds up for the pitch. See, those are bombs.
Freedom is the sovereign right of every American. Engaging Chinese invader. Obstruction detected. Composition: titanium alloy supplemented by photonic resonance barrier. Probability of mission hindrance: 0%. We will not fear the Red Menace.
Oh, he's getting ready to throw a bomb.
Death is a preferable alternative to communism. Anchorage will be liberated. The last domino falls here, Chinese invader. Temporary set. The last domino falls here. Freedom. Democracy is truth. Communism is death. German. Will fail. China will fall. Initiating Directive 7-3. Destroy. Embrace democracy, or you will be eradicated. Target acquired.
Embrace democracy. Oh man.
Significant obstruction detected. Composition. Titanium alloy supplemented by enhanced photonic resonance barrier. Established stratagem. Inadequate. Revised stratagem. Initiate photonic resonance overcharge.
All right then. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, really? I thought I saved it like a lot closer than that. Man.
Obstruction detected. Composition. Titanium alloy supplemented by photonic resonance barrier. Probability of mission hindrance. 0%. Communist detected on American soil. Lethal force engaged. Freedom is the sovereign right of every American.
So yeah, what do you think of that? Freedom is the sovereign right. He's just going along. Oh, he's looking for us. He's like, you guys coming or what? Yeah, I'm here. Nice.
Initiating Directive 7395. Destroy all communists.
He totally fucked
Freedom is their sovereign right. Will never fall. Every communist invasion. Red Chinese America will never fall to communist invasion. Communist target acquired. Obstruction. The last domino falls here. Alaska's liberation is imminent.
Watch us.
charge. You have to come out, sooner or later!
It's so cool when he throws those. They just came right on up.
Death is a preferable alternative to communism.
Rolling up in our business.
German chain will fail. China will fall. Communism is a temporary setback on the road to freedom.
My thing must be busted. Somebody must have shot it or something. Yep. Can't use it because it's broken.
Death is a preferable alternative to communism.
So that's the battle. We just go in here. And, whoops, wrong thing. Wrong thing.
Head for the control room and keep your head down. Head for the
You again. I can't say I'm surprised. You and your ilk seem hell-bent on destroying everything our government has worked to achieve. There's nothing to stop me from killing you this time. Let's end this.
You've lost.
I beg to differ. The Enclave is at the height of its power. Once this facility is operational, the masses will flock to the Enclave for fresh water, protection, and a plan for the future.
Everybody wants their own plan for their future. They'll just flock to you for the fresh water.
I am sworn to protect the presidency. The chain of command must be upheld. I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Let's see. Eden's not the president. He was never elected. He's not even human. Or we could say he trusts me more than he trusts you.
And your point?
Your government isn't legitimate. You haven't had the elected right to rule.
I see. And what of the chain of command? When the Enclave fell on the West Coast, Eden was next in line for leadership.
He assumed control. It was never given, which means we need to have a vote.
Yes, you're right. I had not considered it from that viewpoint. But then, where does that leave me?
Well, we can just restructure.
And you? You would just let me leave? How can I be sure you won't just shoot me once I turn my back on you? I suppose it doesn't matter much now. Very well. I shall leave you to your fate.
So he just quit.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised that you just let him walk away. It's amazing the world hasn't beaten that out of you. You just better hope it doesn't come back to bite you. Now let's get this place locked down.
Oh yeah, if we do let him live, that probably has some kind of thing.
Monitoring equipment remotely, and we have a serious problem. The facility has been damaged during the fighting. Some of it looks accidental, some of it may have been sabotage. There's pressure building up in the holding tanks. It needs to be released now, or else the whole facility could explode. To release the pressure, you're going to have to turn the purifier on. Do you understand me? It has to be turned on now. If I'm reading this right, I'm afraid there are lethal levels of radiation inside the chamber. I'm sorry. I wish there was some other way, but there's just no time. It has to be done now, or the damage will be catastrophic.
Well, so much for celebrating. One of us is going to have to go in there and turn the damn thing on. And whoever does it isn't coming back out. Not exactly how I imagined going out, you know? So, what should we do? Draw straws?
You're pretty good at turning things on. Let's see. I'll do it.
You're going to have to be quick about it. If the radiation is bad enough, you won't have much time. I won't forget what you've done here. No one will. Thank you.
What? What? So funny. Okay, this is where we put the virus if we want to, but we don't. We come in here. Boom. 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 And then we go. Wow. Yeah, I forgot about that part. And then we go like this.
If you're still there, the purifier needs to be activated now. You don't have much time left.
And then that happened.
And so it was that the lone wanderer ventured forth from Vault 101, intent on discovering the fate of a father who had once sacrificed the future of humanity for that of his only child. The capital wasteland proved a cruel, inhospitable place, but the lone wanderer refused to surrender to the vices that had claimed so many others. The values passed on from father to child, selflessness, compassion, honor, guided this noble soul through countless trials and triumphs. But it was not until the end of this long road that the lone wanderer learned the true meaning of that greatest of virtues, sacrifice. Stepping into the irradiated control chamber of Project Purity, the child followed the example of the father, sacrificing life itself for the greater good of mankind. Thankfully, when selected by the sinister president to be his instrument of annihilation, the Wanderer refused. Humanity, with all its flaws, was deemed worthy of preservation. The waters of life flowed at last, free and pure for any and all. The capital wasteland, at long last, was saved. So ends the story of the Lone Wanderer. who stepped through the great door of Vault 101 and into the annals of legend. But the tale of humanity will never come to a close, for the struggle of survival is a war without end. And war never changes.
The Enclave is retreating. We have a location that isn't going to help at all. We have
You
enough.
mean comatose? After all this, to be left in a state like that? Careful now, careful. Don't move too quickly. Everything's fine, you're safe. You're in the Citadel. I was starting to think you might never wake up, despite assurances to the contrary. I've been coming down here every day to see both you and my daughter. It's good that at least one of you has recovered.
Shouldn't the Citadel be, like, where you sit and we'd be in the lay-down-a-del? Alright, so we already talked to this guy about all of it. Which means we can skip to here. Hee-haw. Oh, she lost her toes. Oh no. Well, we'll be back. That's her, right? Yeah, okay.
If you haven't yet done so, please...
Okay.
She's right here. To see that you've recovered gives me hope.
Okay.
Please be careful. I would...
Me too.
Presence detected. This unit has activated. Good to see you.
Likewise.
Unit deactivating. This troop is hitting the rack.
Alright.
I had hoped you'd return. What now?
Let's get rolling.
With all due haste.
Hey.
And I shall follow.
Great. Okay. The bar racks. I wonder what the
Though we
solar
may seem
is.
safe for the moment, it is fleeting.
I do want to. I want to see what the solar is. The solar array.
Welcome.
The solar. What's this, like a place? I mean, that looks like a pretty cool little bedroom. Easy to clean.
Brother,
Yes?
we've been able to steamroll
What
the
was the
Enclave
result
so
of the
far,
latest
but
scan?
How do you think this is going to end? Another big we really waste the evergreen military.
Let's put it this way. If we don't win, there isn't going to be a lot of time to stand around and worry about it.
I
You know what I mean?
as much.
Lion's Pride recruiting. Tragic death of Redden. Now eyes opening. Can't shoot from 150 yards blindfolded. Don't waste my time.
I thought as
I
much.
feel so much better now.
Hail.
Keep your equipment in good condition.
Brotherhood is
and
at your
keep your
service.
head on straight.
Hail.
The Brotherhood
Wait,
will make
what?
it through this.
Hold on a second. Hold
Roger
on.
that. Welcome.
What's the situation?
Look at
There's
this.
been another behemoth sighted in the wasteland.
Hail to you, stranger. I am Squire Maxon, loyal servant of steel. It is an honor to make your acquaintance.
Okay, so this is relevant because in about 20 years, when we deal with McCready, we're also going to have to deal with this guy rolling in on his dirigible. The honor's mine.
Oh, well, thank you. Your words are very kind. Kinder than those I usually hear. Is there something I can help you with?
Yeah, don't go killing all the androids right off the bat. Okay?
May we speak again soon.
The Brotherhood
And the
is
Evergreen
at your
Mills
service.
region. That's heavy raider country,
Hey,
so
Jameson,
things
where's the
could
other
get
guy?
interesting.
The guy I'm looking
Hail.
Very well. Thank you for the
solar.
update.
As you were.
Well, what's your tactical appraisal of our situation?
It's hard to turn down experience. Oh, personal log, far out. Probably not good to Smuggler's End. What's that?
Contact troops have moved beyond the purifier to the surrounding wasteland.
What's the
Telling how
situation?
far they might
You
spread.
just take a
Super mutant
bottle of
activity
soda.
in DC is high, but nothing out of the ordinary. The area around Galaxy News Radio is nearly secure.
I thought as much.
Hail.
The Brotherhood
Oh
is
yeah,
at
what
your
is, I was
service.
gonna ask him what he knows about them.
Need
super
something,
mutants.
friend?
Hell to you.
You know anything about super mutants?
Oh, yes. I've studied them quite a bit since I've been here. They're not all the same, you know. Besides the regular ones. There are also brutes. And after them, the masters. They're really tough. But the worst of all? The behemoth. He's a giant. I saw one once, outside the Citadel walls. So scary. The super mutants are all over the city ruins. But Elder Lyons doesn't actually think they're from there, or we would have found their home by now. It kind of seems like they're looking for something, but we're not really sure what that is.
So they're looking for something.
May we speak again soon. So what's the latest report?
It appears the Enclave troops have moved beyond the Purifier into the surrounding wasteland region. No telling how far they might spread.
See you.
Don't know what the solar is. Solar array? Yeah, that's the bar racks. I mean...
You honor us with your presence here.
Oh,
Welcome.
the solar, okay. So this, okay, so this is, Aqua Pura? Brand name water, I guess. Something like that.
Welcome.
As you were.
You honor us with your presence here.
Yeah, Armory Lab Court. Archives. Library. Great Hall.
Need something, friend?
courtyard. Right there.
Hail. The Brotherhood is at your service.
Oh, there's our guy.
It's good to see you again. Well, it's good to see that you're on your feet again. I assume Lyons is immediately throwing you to the wolves? Has he told you what's been going on while you've been resting?
Nah, he said that you would.
Well, Owen does have quite a bit on his mind lately, as I'm sure you can imagine. This is the first time the actions of the Brotherhood have affected him in such a personal manner. Please, step over here. I'll bring you up to speed.
What's Riley's Rangers got to know?
I'll give you a brief history of what's happened over the last few weeks and what's going on now. As you well know, this all began with the Enclave's occupation of Project Purity here. After their defeat at the Purifier, Liberty Prime was deployed to their main headquarters here. It has been completely destroyed. Based on a combination of intelligence and field reports, other Enclave locations throughout the wasteland were found. Cut off from their leadership, it was expected that their forces would be in complete disarray. This has not been the case. Based on data and tech gathered from these locations, we've determined that the Enclave forces are still maintaining remote communications. We isolated the transmissions and found their origin point, an old military installation in Rockland, to the southwest. Our advanced scouts have checked over the area, but no easy access to the facility was found. So we're making our own access point. Paladin Tristan is leading the team setting up forward base in an old car tunnel near the site. Once he's settled, Liberty Prime will be deployed. Prime's directive is to neutralize their defenses and create an entry point for the team. The team will move in, eliminate any opposition inside, and cut off their transmitter. Any relevant data should be brought back here. Now, did you have any other questions?
Yeah, probably.
If there's anything else you'd like to know, I'll tell you what I can. Otherwise, Paladin Tristan will be waiting. I'll alert him that you're on your way.
How's Liberty Prime?
Performance is exceeding all our expectations. He's been especially effective against the Enclave's vertibirds, for which we previously had no counter. We're fine-tuning his programming as we go, but on the whole, I'm pleasantly surprised. It's as I always suspected. Prime's real issue was energy management, and when Dr. Lee helped us solve that problem, well, the rest was easy.
And what about the purified water?
It was determined that the Brotherhood should directly oversee the purifier, so as to prevent any mishaps. Scribe Bigsley was placed in charge of the operation, and is directly overseeing our efforts.
Okay. Let's see. Anything about the super mutants?
Not really. No.
And what about the Brotherhood?
I'm afraid you're asking the wrong person.
Why are you the wrong person?
Predominantly because the Elder won't like some of what I have to say. But fine, I'll discuss it. What do you want to know?
Things.
Well, that depends on who you ask. Lions will tell you it's because we're protecting the poor, innocent people of the capital wasteland. Most others here will tell you the same thing. They'll do anything for that man.
Well, what do you think?
I'm here for 2 reasons. 1, Lyons needs me. He always has, just as much as I need him. We've been through a lot together, he and I. 2, take a look around you. Access to this kind of technology and the benefits it could provide to the Brotherhood is immeasurable.
Alright, let's roll.
And so you go.
The Brotherhood is at your service.
Where do attractive girls eat? At the hot mess hall. Man, I don't remember what that is. Should have gone. Where's it at? Early on, and got that Protectron's graze. Oh yeah, it's up here on the bridge.
Hang on, you're not one of them. I nearly blasted you in 2. Get over here before they spot you. Now what the hell are you doing all the way out here?
Just passing through.
Nobody just passes through here. There's nothing to get to by way of this shithole. You found yourself at a dead end. The only bastards that still pass through are the family. They're some low-life gangers who've been giving us a hell of a lot of trouble lately. They're the reason for my itchy trigger finger.
Okay. Are they raiders or slavers?
No way. If they were, you'd be staring at a burned-out ghost town. I think the family are just a bunch of punks. Well, at first, they do typical gang bullshit. You know, break stuff and make lots of noise. But they always kept their distance. But this last time, they went too far. They killed all of our Brahmin. I mean, that's our lifeblood out here, you know?
So what's got you so spooked?
Look, you can call me crazy if you want, but there is something odd about those creeps. I mean, they got the guns and they got the muscle. Why don't they just bust down our doors and take us out already? We're really in a bad way and could use some help.
Okay, I'll help you.
I don't want to take my eyes off the ramp here. There's no telling when the family will return. Can you do me a favor and check on the other people's houses here? You know, make sure they're doing okay?
All right.
Speak with Davis West, Karen Shenzi, and Ken Ewers.
Okay. Oh, what's been going on?
There used to be more families living here. Most of them have dismantled their shacks and moved on to greener pastures. Those that are still living here are keeping themselves indoors, thanks to the family.
Where do you think I can find the family?
I think they live somewhere east or northeast of here. Problem is, they always travel in the dark, so I can't see exactly where they go. There's all kinds of places they could be hiding, like Hamilton's Hideaway, the old Moonbeam Cinema, or Northwest Seneca Metro Station.
So, are they related to the Adams family?
Just watch yourself. I've got an itchy trigger finger.
All right. Aw, man, they got vampirized. Bite marks on the neck of the bone, lack of blood stains, strange. Should have caused massive bleeding. Bite marks appear to be human, sharpened incisors, blackish powdery residue. Found in old train yards.
What have you got on your mind? And I...
We need more bobby pins, don't we? Oh, repair. Why go down the ship when you can try to fix it? Yeah, why go down with the ship when you can try to fix it? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That is my point exactly. Just fix the shit.
Yes. Who is it?
It's the guy from the Evan King Center.
Oh, he did? Well, it's about damn time he did something. Come on in. I'll unlock the door. It's nice to see a friendly new face around here. It's been a long time. The name's Karen Shenzi.
How you doing?
Scared out of my mind. I'm glad he's checking on us, but until someone nips the problem in the bud, we may as well stay inside forever.
What's your take on Evan?
He's a spineless wimp. His best solution to the family is to stay inside our homes and hide. What does that tell them? It tells them that we can be pushed around whenever they want. I'm sick of it. And I'm sick of King.
Okay, what's been going on around here?
We're scared shitless. Evan King's got everyone so worked up about the family, no one wants to set foot outside. That asshole runs the show. But does he really do anything about our problem? No.
So what is this family?
All they do is terrorize us.
They taunt us to open our doors, throw bottles at our houses, and scream at us. If I knew King had my back, I'd step outside and show them just how I feel about their visits, especially after this last attack.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Where'd it go? Last attack, huh? Is that when the West passes away?
What? Oh my God! King has to do something about this now. Tell him to get off his ass and hunt those bastards down.
Oakley doklers. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Okay.
Sure, go. Just like everyone else.
Yeah, but I'll come back.
Watch it, will you?
Hello? Is this the mailman? Oh, I do hope my fall catalog has arrived.
Sure.
Oh, Evan, he's such a gentleman. Please, do come inside. Let me unlock the door for you.
What the hell are you doing in here? Get the fuck out.
Something about a catalog?
Oh, for the love of... Look, she's dumber than a bag of hammers, okay? If you want to talk to anyone, you need to talk to me. So what the fuck do you want? We're great. Just peachy. I love sitting in my house with my thumb up my ass. Tell Mr. King that sitting here all day isn't going to make us any safer. We need to take action.
Why did you put your,
Until next time, this is Three Dog, Ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio, bringing you the truth, no matter how bad it hurts. Now, some music.
So what's your take on this Evan King guy?
Well, he's town mayor or sheriff or whatever he calls himself. He calls all the shots. When he says to get the heck indoors and stay put, we do that.
What's been going on?
Everyone is keeping themselves safe from the family. If I was you, I'd do the same. You want to know more? Talk to Evan King.
Okay, what about the family?
They're low-life scum who decided to use Arafu as their own personal amusement park. Oh, they are a fun bunch. I'd take a shot at them if I could, but judging from what they did to the Brahmin, I wouldn't live long to tell about it.
Did you know Wests were attacked by vampires?
Son of a bitch. I knew the family were going to cross the line. It was only a matter of time. Maybe it's time I cut my losses and ran. But it just isn't fair. I made my home here. Why should I have to leave?
Yeah.
Good.
Hey there. What you need, darling?
Hey, Braylon. Is everything okay?
Oh, he's such a dear. I must remember to make more of those preserves he loves so much.
What's been going on?
Oh my, I don't know. Mrs. West is probably whipping up a batch of her famous cookies, and all the kids are playing in the yards. It's so nice outside. The grass looks lovely this time of year.
Oh, it's lovely. I gotta go.
Oh, certainly. Close the front gate when you leave, and mind my begonia garden. I just planted them.
Yep. Yeah, hey, Growmiez, I gotta...
Well, is everyone okay?
Yeah, seems to be.
What did they tell you? Everyone okay?
Yeah, except for the West.
The family must have gotten to them in the last attack. Sons of bitches. Damn it! If only we had more men, we could stand up to them. I'm sick of them terrorizing this town. Wait a minute. When you searched the West's place, did you find their son Ian's body?
No.
This has to be the work of the family. I've caught that weirdo leader of theirs talking to Ian down by the river. Look, I know I've asked a lot of you already, but you have to find that kid. He deserves better than all this.
Yeah, I discovered they had bite marks.
What? The family must be a pack of cannibals. Oh, this is all I needed right now. What am I going to do? They'll keep coming back until all of us are dead if they think we're food.
You know anything about a train yard outside this place?
Well, yeah, actually. Maresti train yard, almost due east of here.
Alright, I'll go there.
Thanks, kid. You're all right. Next time I see the family, there's gonna be hell to pay.
It's going, you know, it's going good. Yeah, I gotta look at a I went and looked at a storm door, and some pump. Rusty train yard. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, right there. I redid my
Good to see you.
Dude, I redid my website because those gals complimented my salsa so much. Dude, it is freaking awesome. It's just really nice, like the words they said. I'm like, I want to make them into a ringtone and then call myself. Oh, this way, okay. There we go.
Keep it moving, meat.
I thought that... they were down here. In all of this. There we go.
Whoa, whoa, slow down there. This area's off limits to everyone but the family. Where the hell do you think you're going?
I need to get by. It's important.
All right, all right. I guess you look harmless enough. If I were you, I'd speak to Vance before you poke around too much. You can usually find him on the mezzanine overlooking the common area.
Okay.
Just remember, I got my eyes on you. We all do.
Alright, so the story here is these are a bunch of vampires. And there's those people's son is also a vampire. Like they just drink blood. They think they're a vampire. They're not like actual vampires. So, yeah, anyway.
You got the cash, I got the time.
Really? But anyway. We gotta... Because they got him holed up so that he could join the family. They're like, he's like having second thoughts and they're like, nah, you just gotta stay in this room for a while. And then you'll be okay. Yep, got a floor job coming up. Gotta put in a floating floor. What is this Hamilton's hideout? Oh, they're slaves. So does this. This relates to a mission somehow. Not sure which mission. Hi, buddy.
Okay, who's next? Next time, put up a fight! Now try and hide from this! I win again! Ha ha! There you are! Okay, who's next? Next time, put up a fight!
Now, some music.
Yeah, I think that was just a big loop. Maybe this is just about that albino red scorpion. And some bonus goodies. That's what I was looking for. That plus a girder shade. Is girder shade where we meet Nuka Petrovita? They get some shade under the girder. Yeah. She's a fan of Nuka Cola. We'll be back there. But first, we gotta go here.
Hey, you're awake. All right. Paladin Tristan is just inside. He's waiting for you.
Well, well, look who's back amongst the living. Some of us were starting to wonder if you and Sarah were going to pull through.
Yep.
Is that so? Well, it'll be good to have another soldier we can count on. Basic rule of thumb on these operations. Keep your head down and let the robot do most of the heavy lifting. He can take it better than you can.
Okay.
I need you to keep your head on straight. No heroics, okay? Liberty Prime was called in to assist with the initial assault. Once we've cleared ourselves a nice staging area, we'll reassess the situation. Come on, things should be underway by now. It's been pretty standard for the last week or so. We get intel on positions, go in and burn them out.
We've got this area locked down.
The tin can does most of the work, honestly. I can't complain, it keeps our casualties down. Scribes pulled
Why don't you
information
look where
about
you're
this
going?
place day before yesterday. Some communications facility.
or you will be eradicated. Initiating Directive 7395. Destroy all communists. Communism is the very definition of failure. Communist engaged. Engaging Chinese invaders. Communist threat assessment. Minimal. Scanning defenses. Structural weakness detected. Exploiting. Communism is the very definition of failure. Satellite uplink detected. Analysis of communist transmission. Warning. Warning. Red Chinese orbital strike imminent. All personnel should reach minimum safe distance immediately. Catastrophic. System failure. Initiating core shutdown as per emergency initiative 26822009. I die so that democracy
Sir Knight.
of America will never be fall to communist invasion.
We need to find out what the hell just happened. There's no time to talk. Get your ass inside that base and help the troops locate the source of their transmission. Now, soldier, now!
I got a kitty cat and a black square. Did you hear me, Paladin Tristan? I got a kitty cat and a black square. I think that's code for, what am I looking for?
I don't know. Terminals, data, anything that can help us figure out what just happened, and where it came from.
Okay. Yeah, that was totally a thing, wasn't it?
Morning.
Well,
Hello.
I'm actually pretty tired, so I'm gonna pack it up. But we'll pick this up on the next stream. Glad you guys came by and hanged it out. We're gonna do the show a little later. I also gotta update the church website, so I'm gonna do that in a few hours when I wake up. Schnitzballs, yeah. Liberty Prime will be fine, Growmiez. I'm pretty sure he's fine. We find out a little bit more about him in the next game, which is really cool. There's so much we didn't do in this game, like visit the Republic of Dave, or all the missions at Tenpenny Tower, which we have to do so that we can see Herbert Daring Dashwood. You know, that kind of stuff. But I'm going to update the church website in a few hours when I wake up, and then we'll probably play a little more. And got a pretty cool show later.